Hello, hello. My name is Kate. I am a wedding and portrait photographer in Vancouver, BC. But this week I've changed locations a little bit and I am down in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for the week, and it's been absolutely amazing. There's been not a lot of work, but a whole lot of play, a lot of relaxing, which has been amazing. So today it was actually really special. I ended up meeting a woman on the beach today. She's here doing a kettlebell retreat with a bunch of men and women from all over the world, which is really cool. I met a few of them yesterday. One's from Manchester, there's Saskatchewan, Alberta, all over the place, and it's really cool. So we started chatting and we did an impromptu branding session on the beach today, which was absolutely amazing. We got some beautiful shots. The lighting was amazing. We got some overcast today, whereas it's been bright sun and scorching hot, and my back needed a little break from the sun, so it worked out well. So middle of the day, we did a little branding session, and I'm gonna take you behind the scenes with me today. My husband did a lot of filming for me. I did some filming on my GoPro while I was shooting. I will show you all kinds of photos that I took along the way, the settings that I used. It was the middle of the day, so settings are very different than what I would use shooting in the evening. So it's kind of cool. You can see a little bit of the other side of things when you don't have that optimal lighting. And if you stick around to the end, I will tell you all about the gear that I use for the shoot and how I created the images that I did. So follow along. I will walk you through the process, my mindset, and how we decided to do what we did. I'm not sure there's anything better than being on a tropical beach in Mexico and all of a sudden just deciding to do a impromptu branding session. You meet the right person, they're already in the middle of doing their own thing. The timing was amazing, the location was incredible. My model was, you can see her. She's 47 and absolutely ripped. She was beautiful, amazing person. So created so many different options for her. She had a couple things in mind. So we've rolled through a couple of the poses that she had that she was gonna just recreate with her iPhones. It ended up being absolutely perfect, and it was a really fun way to spend the afternoon. With everything that I do, I always just create such variety. So just a simple head turn can really change a photo, or the height of how you take your photograph will determine where that horizon line actually interacts with the person. It can make them look smaller or it can make them look bigger. The toughest part when you are photographing near the ocean is you want those waves. We timed those waves as much as we possibly could, but there was really only so long that we could keep her in one position for every single pose. So we just kind of rolled with it as much as we could. We captured lots of different angles, different variety, some close up, some far away, some vertical, some horizontal images, just a huge variety for her to be able to utilize these pictures anywhere that works, whether it was websites or social media and such like that. So you can see the difference in the angle there, how it can change an image and make it look very different. We wanted different angles. That's what I always strive for with every photo shoot that I do, is different angles for everything, some personality, some strength, some power, and this was just that ultimate being able to capture that variety. Photographing in the middle of the day certainly has its challenges. We had bright sunshine most of the time, but we were lucky and we got some overcast today. So I was able to dial down my settings a little bit, but as more clouds rolled in, I would have to constantly change my settings to suit a little bit more shadows and a little bit more brightness. So it would fluctuate a little bit, mostly stay within the same region for settings for the most part, which was convenient at least. This was one of our favorite photos of the entire day. This was a pose that she had saved on her phone before she even went to Mexico that she was going to recreate, and I was on board. So we waited for those waves, and the poor woman, she stayed for a little while, but the waves were just so powerful in the sense of movement and motion, and it creates that emotion through every single photograph. So I could only have the shutter speed so slow because there's going to be a little bit of movement with the model, but those waves came crashing in. And then there was just this blissful moment where the bird flew right over the top through that image, and it created something that was just, it was the shot of the day, and it was just amazing. We cruised around the beach a little bit and we got some more action shots of her. Over on the coral, it was pretty rough on her feet, so we had to be super careful. So this was really nice to be able to capture the action and the motion and the movement that obviously is what she does with a kettlebell workout, with a retreat. It's all about movement, it's all about mindset, and we were really able to capture a lot of that here. Lots of motion, hair's flying, which was super cool. Kettlebells right up. You can see that strength and the power in her, in everything that she's doing, which is really cool. We got a huge variety of angles, distances, facial expressions, obviously, as you can see. Lots of variety in vertical and horizontal images, because with marketing these days, you need to be able to have that variety. Moving with the subject is so huge. Getting their face, squatting down with them as they squat down, moving to the side as they move, and just really wrapping around in circles. Just move all the time. And this again is a little bit more of that different angles, those different perspectives as to what height you want to photograph at and where you want that horizon line to really interact and intersect with that person. This was fun. This was where it really showed her control of the ball and the muscles, the strength that she's all built up throughout all of her workouts here, the balance, the motion there. It was so just amazing. Just movement, move. Every different angle, you're going to get a different direction. It was so amazing. I shot the entire photo shoot on my Canon R6 with my 35mm 1.8. It is just my go-to travel lens. I have it on hand. I capture my family. I capture random people on the beach, which was super cool. So there's a lot you can do with one simple lens. And towards the end, we captured just candid ones for her instead of ones that she hadn't necessarily saved on her phone. These are the ones that I really enjoy, because you have complete creativity with motion, with facial expressions, with personality. All of it can really come out in these images here. And we wanted to convey strength and courage and power and fun. This was amazing.